and round. Here at First Student, they are looking for some great employees. And joining me now is Nick Sorey, the Senior Location Manager at First Student in Danville. Thank you so much for having us.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, let's talk all things First Student because you're the ones getting our kids to school on time.
Right. So, First Student is a busing company. We are nationwide, and actually in your listening area, we do run Danville, Rantoul, Paxton, Urbana, Tolono, and maybe even Normal if you reach that far. But
okay,
that's where we're at.
And let's talk a little bit about this recruitment that we're trying to do to get some bodies in the buses.
Right. So we offer competitive wages throughout. So, and all of those can differ from the area you're at. So we try to be very competitive in the area. We also do offer some sign-on bonuses. They differ from where you're at again, but we're always hiring. And you have guaranteed hours, and you work 2 shifts, usually an AM and a PM, so you get your middle of the day off. And you can do, we even do things at some of the locations called like a child ride-along. So your student can ride the bus with you in the morning and home with you at night and they stay on the bus. So single moms, it works out very well. I mean, you have the opportunity to work and keep your kids with you. So a lot of opportunities we offer, other little things, but that's more strictly to the location itself.
Now, let's say there is someone out there and they're thinking, oh, that sounds great. I have a kid. This would work out perfectly with our schedule. I wouldn't have to hire a babysitter, all of that. But I don't really know how to drive a bus. I can drive a soccer mom van, but I don't know about a bus. What do you do in that case?
So the great thing about First Student is we are highly rated for our training program. So we train you. We pay for you to train. You make an hourly wage while you train, and I pay for all your testing. And then we have things called big bus, no big deal events. And so we can find an event for you to go to so you can go out there and you can actually test drive the bus without a license because we have it on a closed course. See if you feel comfortable, and then 9 times out of 10, you'll see it is not as bad as you think on that bus.
What is the toughest part or the challenges of being a bus driver?
I think the toughest part is getting used to turn ratios and getting used to the maneuverability of the vehicle itself, right? Because like it doesn't drive like a car, guys, but it does drive very safe. You're probably the safest vehicle on the road when you're in the bus. So
really?
The hardest part really is learning the abilities of the vehicle.
Okay, I'm going to put you on the spot here. I just saw a meme on Facebook today explaining what these black lines are.
Okay.
And they were saying that this is the floor, this is the bottom of the seat, and this is like the top of the seat. So if something were to happen and a firefighter needed to come in and do a rescue, they would know where to cut. Is that true or false?
Kind of, yes. So this is the floor.
Okay.
This is the bottom of the seat.
Okay.
This is the ideal position of a student's head.
Okay.
So, and then they will cut in between the lines, of course, if they need to, but that's generally what they're for. So nobody knows that. So that's impressive. Nobody knows that. Why they're black on the side.
You. I was wondering if that was accurate, so I'm glad that we got that cleared up. Okay, you are absolutely involved in the community. You want to have a presence. You've got a fun trunk or treat coming up in October.
Yes, on October 29th, we have one here in Danville from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. And I believe we're going to get you the flyer so you can show them where it's at with the address. So,
well, a great opportunity to maybe pass out some treats and meet some people. If people are interested and they think this might be a good fit for them and they want to learn how to, maybe become a bus driver, what's the best way for them to do that?
So, workatfirst.com. It's one website, and you can generalize it to your area. So, if you're in Rantoul and you want to drive for Rantoul, you can put it there. If you're in Danville, Normal, and even other places in the country that we have areas that you can work. So work, symbol at first.com.
Okay, wonderful. Well, we appreciate you having us out here sponsoring our segment today. If you want to learn a little bit more about First Student, maybe you want to get involved and get a new job, they are hiring, or you just want to get some candy at their upcoming trunk or treat. We'll have all of those details at sienaliving.tv.